Alright guys, for the last week I've been enjoying rental car gold. I'm riding around in the Range Rover Evoque by Land Rover, and it's just been a great experience. Now we've had some weather. I've dealt with rain, I've dealt with some snow, I've dealt with water and flooding, and this vehicle has been awesome. Fun to drive, great brakes that saved me a couple of times this week. Maneuverability has been awesome, it's responsive. Not gonna win any races, but good power. And just a comfortable cruiser out on the highway. I can't say enough about it. And it's a Range Rover, guys. So it turns heads, beautiful styling, and is very unique. I'm out and about today. As you can see behind me, lots of flooding here in New York. This used to be a parking lot, now it looks like a pool. It's good for the seagulls. They like it. I'm loving the exterior design of the Evoque. It's sharp, it's somewhat radical. When it was released a few years back, it looked like pretty much like nothing else on the road, a departure from sort of the traditional Range Rover styling. But I'm telling you guys, it's definitely a head turner, and it's a Range Rover, so you're feeling special, you're looking the part. Love it in this nice white. If you know anything about Range Rover, typically they're these big, long, luxurious vehicles, four-wheel drive, fast. Like if you're ever like blown off the road in the suburbs by something, a bullet speeding out of nowhere, it's a Range Rover. It's become the vehicle of choice for well-heeled soccer moms and dads. If you got some coin and you like to flaunt it a little bit and you like to speed, the Range Rover. But anyway, the Range Rover Evoque by Land Rover is a small, like compact sports utility vehicle. Rugged, nice sharp design, just a beautiful looking vehicle on the outside. Jumping inside, it's a Range Rover, guys. And I like the fact that when you get in, it's not overly done. So it's very radically designed on the outside, got a nice edge to it. But when you get inside, it's calm, simple yet elegant. This vehicle has the spin shifter that's become very prominent today. What I like about it, just an added touch, it collapses down when you're not using the vehicle, but when you start it up, that spin shifter pops back up. Just a nice, elegant added touch. Very clean, very artful design. And I like this large, beefy steering wheel here with the Range Rover emblem on it. Very nice. Matte finishes around the interior, so there are no shiny bits that push up glare into your face. Nicely done. Now, the front seats are very comfortable. Nice supportive leather seats here. 12-way adjustable seats, so you have lots of power, lots of flexibility, and on both sides. I like that. The passenger seat is also power adjustable, so you both have the power. And for the folks in the back, story isn't as fun. It's really pretty cramped back there. Let's go take a look. Take a look. Getting into the back seat of the Evoque is not an easy endeavor. Yeah. And it's a little cramped back here, especially if you have a taller driver up front that doesn't allow you to, push them up a little bit. It can be tight. Now, surprisingly though, lots of headroom here and good shoulder room in the back. I think you could have 4 average size folks relatively comfortable in this for a moderate ride. And if you have shorter drivers and shorter passengers up front, maybe even longer, but you can see that there's not a lot of space here. All right, let's take a look at the trunk space. Trunk space is also pretty cramped. So if you need to lug around a lot of stuff and peeps, this may not be the most practical vehicle. But you know what? I think if you're looking at the Evoque, you're not looking for that.
Not looking for that.
And what I like about this design is the simplicity, the elegance. So it's not overly done. Things are simplified. It's got a nice sweeping center stack. All of the controls were easy to access. So from a ergonomic standpoint, very sound. I love the 8-inch touchscreen display here. And a cool feature, you can have the backup camera on at all times if you want, which is awesome. It's got a nice wide angle lens. I would almost say like a fisheye. So it's almost a a wrap, which is really cool out on the highway. You can see in your blind spot. And that's been good when you're out on the highway for a long period of time and you get into that repetitive sort of highway fatigue. You slap on that rear view camera and you can see the activity around you, which is cool. And also out on the highway, very quiet, confident ride. I'm loving the Range Rover Evoque. And the driving dynamics are great. And you sort of expect that with the design of this vehicle. It looks aggressive, like it means business, and the driving dynamics do not disappoint. But like a true Range Rover, it has great maneuverability, four-wheel drive capabilities, so you can go off-road in this vehicle. And let me tell you, great brakes. I've come close to being killed twice in this vehicle. If not for the great brakes and maneuverability of the Evoque, I might not be here to talk to you guys. All right, so here's the key. Even the key has style. Look at that. Nice, stylish, small key. Fits nicely into your pocket. Not sure why I'm showing you the key, but hey, there it is. There's the key. Overall, I've enjoyed my time in the Range Rover Evoque by Land Rover. If you're looking for something, first of all, if you have a nice bank account, because the base vehicle starts over 40 grand US. So if you have a good bank account and a good accountant and you want something that's different, that turns heads. I didn't mention how this turns heads everywhere you go. People are looking at you. They want to know what you're driving. What is it?
Oh, it's a Range Rover. You know, it...
Yeah. If you're looking for something that's unique, that turns heads, you don't need to carry a lot of people and stuff around. You may want to look at the Evoque. Now, you may want to lease it, because everyone I talk to tells me that the Range Rover is not reliable. Even Range Rover owners say, well, they're not reliable. So if you are looking for something that's stylish and unique and you don't mind leasing, because in a couple of years you can give it back, you may want to take Land Rover's Range Rover Evoque for a test drive and let them know that the average guy sent you. Now, guys, I am going to be bringing you a continued emphasis on car reviews, shaving reviews, food, you name it. I'm not getting any comments from you guys about what you want to see. A couple, but leave a comment below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what you want me to take a look at. And I just may, guys, I just might do it. I might review something for you. As always, thanks for watching, and remember, keep pushing play. Keep pushing play, and I'm gonna keep driving the Land Rover Range Rover Evoque. Now you say that 5 times in a row.
Land Rover Range Rover Evoque. 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 Land Rover Range Rover Evoque.
I'm gonna keep driving it today. I'll see you next time. See you. Yep.